When my mom was in college, she and some friends decided to go on a haunted prison tour around Halloween. At some point during the tour, they broke off from the group to mess around with an Ouija board. The first question they asked was, "Are there demons here?" The planchette slid to yes. Next, they asked, "What happened here?" The board slowly spelled out the word death. Finally, they asked, "Who are you?" The planchette moved again, spelling out a single word, Lucifer. At that point, they had enough and rushed to catch up with the tour group. But something wasn't right with Dave, one of their friends. He started asking the tour guide odd, intense questions. How did they die? How many people died? He seemed overly fascinated with all the gruesome details of the prison's past. As the tour ended, they were allowed to roam around for a bit, and Dave wandered off on his own. When it was time to leave, they had to find him. They eventually did find him sitting exactly where they'd used the Ouija board, just staring at the wall. "Come on, Dave, let's go," one of them said. But Dave didn't budge. "No," he replied. "I want to stay here. I like it here." After some convincing, they got him to the car. But on the way back to college, he wasn't himself. He started asking strange questions about demons, the devil, and then, chillingly, "Do you believe in hell?" They all said no. They were all atheists, including Dave. But then Dave, in the most satanic voice, said, "Well, you should. That's where you're all going. And then, you're all going to be dead soon." They were terrified. They rushed back to their dorm. Another friend, John, tried to help Dave snap out of it, bringing him to their room to settle him down. Everything seemed back to normal, so John left Dave to go join my mom and her roommate in their room. They were hanging out, doing typical college things, when Dave said he needed to go to the bathroom. John offered to go with him, but Dave insisted, "No, I'm okay. I feel all right now." So he went on his own. About 10 minutes later, my mom says the room they were in suddenly started shaking. Pictures fell off the walls. A lamp crashed to the floor. There was no way it could have been an earthquake in that area. My mom and John rushed into the hallway, expecting to find everyone else in a panic. But no one else seemed to notice anything, except for Dave. He was standing in the middle of the hall, a few doors down, motionless, staring into oblivion. My mom describes it as a completely empty, vacant stare. John told my mom to stay back and cautiously approached him. "Dave, what are you doing?" John asked. Dave slowly turned to him and, in that same eerie voice, said, "Dave isn't here anymore. He's mine now." John lost it. He flew into a rage, attacking Dave, who just stood there laughing. It was a chilling, evil laugh that only made John angrier. He kept beating Dave until, suddenly, Dave snapped out of it. "Why are you hitting me?" Dave cried, tears streaming down his face. He was hysterical, with pure terror in his eyes. My mom says she's never seen anyone cry that hard or look that frightened, and ever since that night, she's been an avid Christian, never missing a Sunday or Wednesday at church.